Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing another trailer reaction here, and we are reacting to the new trailer for 28 Years Later. And yes, it has connections to do with 28 Days Later. It's the third installment to that franchise, being a sequel to 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. There's actually some things I'd like to say about this film, but before I actually get to them, let's go ahead and check it out so we know what we're dealing with here. I already got it pulled up. Here we go. Ugh, Teletubbies.
Wait, sit here. Sit.
Auntie, what's going on?
Jimmy, sit still, keep quiet, and do not move from this spot.
Uh-oh.
7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boot, 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 boot.
Technically, it should be weeks
became
became months, and then months became years.
In the war. Don't look at what's in front of you. Boot, 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 boot. Moving up and down again.
Quiet.
Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge in the war.
Ooh. I had a feeling that was coming.
Your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boot, 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 boot. Moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war.
Damn. This radio broadcast is creepy. Oh shit.
There's no discharge in the war. 7, 6, 11, 5, 4, 17, 32 the day before.
That's 5 days before my birthday. It's an interesting trailer without a doubt. I will say that. I don't know if Danny Boyle is the one directing this, though. I know he directed the first one, but let's see. Let me go ahead and just check real quick. Yeah. Seems like he is directing this one, too. So, I mean, he's created this series, and, I mean, he's, been I think he directed 28 Weeks Later, too. No, he actually didn't direct 28 Weeks Later. So, Danny Boyle is returning to direct the series that he started. We all remember how great 28 Days Later was. And also, 28 Weeks Later was pretty good, too. They just kind of upped the budget a little bit. And that's one of the things I actually wanted to go in about. I knew that there was going to be... This movie had been in talk for, like, a while, but I thought we were never going to get it because, things just kept getting pushed off. And 28 Weeks Later came back out in 2007, and we're getting it now 17 years later, almost 2 decades. So, I mean, it is technically almost 28 years since, they actually made the first movie. So there's that right there. But I've been looking into this. It's good they got Danny Boyle back, but they also upped the budget like tremendously for this movie to like, I think it was 70 million or 75 million. An apocalypse movie, specifically a zombie apocalypse movie like this, even though Danny Boyle doesn't consider it one, that seems a bit much, in my opinion. That's unless, from what I was seeing, they're going to be using a good bit of the money for the props. So, I mean, there is that. But me, based off this trailer, I mean, it looks okay. It looks pretty good. A lot of the usual stuff that we got from the other movies. But, I mean, I feel like now, releasing this movie now seems a bit of a stretch. But, I mean, I'm all up for being wrong on this because I mean I like 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, so I'm actually hoping this movie does pretty well. And also, there's supposed to be a sequel that was filmed, you know, back to back with it. So there's technically going to be another film after this one. It's considered a part two. But I mean, guess since you know they got a part two, they should have just did 28 months later and then 28 years later. Worked perfectly fine because they kind of skipped the months part. It said like weeks became years. No, it's weeks became months, months became years. Right? That's how it works. But I mean, the trailer's solid, but I try not to get too hyped about the trailers because, you know, they always show the good stuff. But I am hoping that this does well like the other two movies. But I mean, if you guys have seen this official trailer to 28 Years Later, please comment here down below what your thoughts were on it. Also, if you like my other videos, you can check out here more on my channel. And always remember to stay epic!